I myself am Ratnabhushan. Welcome to the program, The Great Bharat and the Great People. Good morning, Honorable Prime Minister Ji. This is the program for you and for the people of our nation. It will cover your per day efforts for the betterment of the nation and suggestion for you so that we can make this country more glorious in the whole world. Before starting the program, I would like to read the preamble of our constitution. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign socialist democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and unity and integrity of the nation in our Constituent Assembly this 26th day of November 1949 do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. So the most important fact of today's are growth of internet has brought a new challenge. Growth of internet has brought new challenges, that is said by Sushma Swaraj. Honorable Minister, Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj. Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj on Friday said proliferation of the internet and the advent of the new technologies such as the Internet of Things, IoT, Internet of Things, that is IoT, Internet had opened new challenges to the cyber security which needed to be countered by the global community. Speaking at the global conference on the cyber security, she said cyberspace security was at the center stage of discussion at the global forums. The lack of the borders in the cybersecurity space and the anonymity of the actors has ensured that traditional concept of sovereignty, jurisdictions and privacy are challenged. The next most important fact is the unsafe trains. Unsafe trains unsafe trains are from the derailment to hate crimes, assault on women. Indian Railway is offering up all sorts of unexpected hazard that days from the derailments to hate crimes and assault on women. Following on the train Following on the train lynching of 17-year-old Junaid Khan, three Muslims were attacked with rods and pointed object on a moving train from the Bagpat, UP this Thursday for the crime of the looking identified Muslims. In another shocking incident, a woman and her teenage daughter had to jump off a moving train in escape molesters near Kanpur on Monday. What is true appalling is that victims had reported the matter to security personnel in the train, but the culprits were let off within the minutes, after which they returned to harass the mother-daughter duo. Indian Railway must ensure strict actions against the guilty in all the such cases and completely overhaul its approach to security trains, to which biggest hurdle at present time is lack of comprehensive and harmonized security structure. Currently, the Government Railway Police (GRP) is responsible for the security, but GRP is administered by state and jurisdiction changes which every state, blurring the accountability. There was 35% spike in the crimes against women in Indian trains between 2014 to 15. And the last most important fact is China. With China on radar, tri-service test synergy with Andaman drills. India had conducted a major military exercise in strategically located Andaman and Nicobar Island archipelago, which, with requiring forces, levels, and infrastructure, effectively act as a pivot to counter China strategic moves in the Indian Ocean region (IOR), as well as ensure security of the sea lanes converging towards Malacca Strait. The Defense ANN is Islands exercise DANX, where the fighters heavy lift transported aircraft, warships, infantry combat vehicles, special forces and regular troops was conducted from November 20 to 24 to fine-tune operational drills and synergy among the Army, Navy and IAF of the region. The Tri-Service ANN Command ANC, which was set up in October 2001, is the country's only theatre command with all the manpower and assets of the Army, Navy and IAF placed under one operational commander. ISRO's eye in the sky from the maritime security. Indian Space Research Organization ISRO will soon help agencies engaged in coastal and maritime security track suspicious vessels and boats through satellite imagery. The initiative under which ISRO will supply 1,000 transponders by March next year for satellite monitoring of the boats, is aimed at preventing 27 by 11 type infiltration from the sea route. So this is the most important fact. My main mission to start this program is to glorify our country and suggestions so that we can make this country more glorious in the whole world. Because it's very important that making something better day by day. I want that preamble, fundamental duty, fundamental rights, directive principle of state policy must be displayed on each and every public places. Before ending the program, I would like to read the fundamental duties of our Constitution. According to Article 51A, it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideal and institution, national flag and national anthem, to cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transacting religious, linguistic and regional, sectional diversity, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women, to value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture, to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, to have compassion for the living creatures, to develop scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to observe violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises to a high level of endeavor and achievement, to provide opportunity for education, to his child or ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. This duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002. So thank you very much to watch my videos. Please share, subscribe and like, because these all are very important for our country and for the people's knowledge. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless India.